It started with a distress signal, but not the usual kind. No desperate cries, no emergency codes, just one weird automated message. Attention, Glarthax 9 available for claim, abandoned by prior civilizations, considered irredeemable, proceed at your own risk. Now, any sane species would have taken one look at that message and immediately marked Glarthax 9 as do not touch. But humans? They bid for it. Not one, not two. 17 Earth corporations fought over who got to colonize a planet that had been deemed galactically cursed by 7 different species. Why? Potential. Apparently, to humans, a lava-filled wasteland with acid oceans, unpredictable gravity, and lightning storms that made nuclear bombs look like fireworks screamed investment opportunity. And the worst part? They were right. Within 5 years, Glarthax 9 wasn't just habitable, it was thriving. Come experience nature's wild side. The hollow ads chirped, showing a couple laughing while dodging an acid geyser that shot 50 meters into the air. Looking for adventure? Test your skills at the Lava Surf Park. Yes, they built a lava surf park. And it didn't stop there. Theme parks popped up. A meteor dodgeball arena opened where you had to physically dodge incoming space debris. People paid extra for the chance to face higher difficulty levels. And then there was the Drink with Death pub crawl. 12 bars, each one located in increasingly dangerous zones. Survival rate? 12%, which somehow was a selling point. It's not cursed, one tourist said, dodging a plasma bolt like he was in an action movie. It's just misunderstood. The Galactic Council watched in horrified fascination as Glarthax 9 became a luxury vacation spot. Why are they like this? Zylvex, the head of Galactic Risk Assessment, muttered. His assistant, Vorn, trembled as he pulled up the latest footage. Sir, Vorn whispered, they built a bungee jump over the acid sea. Pause. What? And they're advertising it as the ultimate thrill. Zylvex blinked. They're bungee jumping into acid? Vorn nodded. They call it risky business. Silence as his 6 eyes twitched. And people are paying for this? Vorn hesitated. There's a 6-month waiting list. Zylvex's mandibles clicked in disbelief. But why? Vorn glanced at his datapad. They say, he swallowed, it makes them feel alive. The room went silent. For a moment, Zylvex genuinely thought his translator had malfunctioned. They're paying to nearly die? Vorn nodded, antennae drooping, repeatedly. Zylvex's mind couldn't process it. 7 species had abandoned Glarthax 9. Entire fleets had been lost. Civilizations had collapsed trying to tame that cursed planet. And humans? They built a theme park on it. I don't, Zylvex muttered, voice cracking. I don't understand. But it didn't matter, because the galaxy was watching. And what they saw? Pure madness. There was footage of a family roasting marshmallows over a lava vent. Another clip showed a man parasailing through an ion storm. For fun? And the latest headline? Human couple holds wedding ceremony during meteor shower. Guests describe it as breathtaking and mildly traumatizing. Mildly traumatizing? Zylvex echoed, his voice barely above a whisper. Vorn nodded. One of the guests caught fire. Pause. Did they evacuate? Vorn shook his head. They cheered. Zylvex froze. They cheered? Apparently. Vorn's voice was shaky. They thought it was part of the show. The room spun. Zylvex slumped back into his chair, his exoskeleton creaking under the weight of existential dread. Vorn, his voice barely a whisper. How do we stop them? Vorn didn't answer, because deep down, they both knew the truth. You don't stop humans. You just hope to survive them. But Zylvex, he didn't have much hope left, because the final transmission that came in. Introducing the Galactic Guts Championship, Earth's ultimate extreme sports competition, hosted on Glarthax 9. Zylvex's antennae drooped. They're making it worse. But the worst part? The final line of the ad. And this year's finale? Black hole skydiving. Pause. What? And that's when Zylvex knew. We're doomed. It was supposed to be a routine inspection, a formality. The Intergalactic Habitat Oversight Authority, or Galactic HOA as humans called it, was just there to ensure basic safety compliance. Ensure the planet meets acceptable living conditions. Simple. But this was Glarthax 9, and nothing on Glarthax 9 was ever simple. Ambassador Zylvex had been dreading this assignment for weeks. His antennae had been twitching nonstop. Even his exoskeleton felt itchy. Something wasn't right. We'll be in and out, Vorn had promised. Humans may be reckless, but they're not that bad. They were that bad. The moment their shuttle entered the atmosphere, things started going wrong. Sir, Vorn's voice was tense. I think the clouds are moving toward us. Zalvex blinked. Clouds don't move toward ships, Vorn. These do. Zalvex peered at the screen, and his antennae twitched violently. Are those ionized plasma clouds? Yes, sir. Why are they spiraling around us? Vorn tapped nervously on the control panel. Local phenomenon. The humans call it a sky rodeo. A what? Apparently, Vorn swallowed. They lasso the plasma clouds for sport. Silence. They lasso plasma? For sport. Zylvex's 6 eyes blinked slowly. We're leaving. Too late. A massive plasma arc erupted just outside the ship, spiraling harmlessly around them, but the shockwave rattled the hull. We're being escorted. Escorted? By who? Vorn squinted at the comms. Something called the Sky Cowboys. No, absolutely not. But before Zylvex could object further, the comm crackled to life. Howdy, partners, a cheerful human voice echoed. Welcome to Glarthax 9. Buckle up, cause y'all just joined the plasma stampede. Zylvex stared at the speaker, his mandibles twitching. We're in a stampede? Yup, hold tight. We're riding these plasma broncos all the way to the spaceport. Zylvex's mind blanked. Plasma, broncos. Yeehaw! The ship lurched violently, caught in the gravitational swirl of the plasma clouds. Sir, Vorn's voice was barely above a whisper. They're hurting us like cattle. Zylvex didn't respond, because what could he say? By the time they landed, Zylvex's nerves were shot. His exoskeleton felt 3 sizes too tight. Okay, he breathed, trying to regain composure. We're here. We assess. We leave. Simple plan. Except, as the shuttle doors opened, a parade awaited them. Humans lined the walkway, cheering wildly. A brass band blared. Confetti cannons exploded. What is happening? Vorn squinted at a nearby banner. It says, Welcome HOA inspectors, Galactic Risk Takers of the Year. Pause. Risk takers? Apparently, Vorn's voice cracked. We won an award. Zylvex blinked. We, what? Before he could process, a human in a cowboy hat bounded up to them. Ambassador Zylvex, welcome, partner. Who are you? Name's Doug. The human grinned ear to ear. Head of tourism safety here on Glarthax 9. Safety? Doug nodded enthusiastically. Yup, we've had 0 fatalities this month. Well, he hesitated. Except for Carl, but that was a misunderstanding. He thought the lava rafting helmets were edible. Zylvex's mandibles clicked in horror. He ate a lava helmet? Doug waved a hand dismissively. Relax, he's fine. We just had to replace a few internal organs. But hey, first transplant with glow-in-the-dark kidneys. Science. Zylvex's entire body locked up. I need to sit down. Doug didn't hear. Let me show y'all around. He gestured wildly. We just opened the new death-defying roller coaster. Rides right through the meteor belt. And if that's not your speed, we've got the Scream Dive skydiving challenge. Plunge from orbit, dodge plasma storms, and land in the acid pools. Zylvex swayed. Why? Would anyone do that? Doug beamed. The adrenaline, man. It's all about feeling alive. Zylvex was about to protest, but then Doug's comms buzzed. Hang on. Doug tapped his earpiece. Yeah? Uh-huh. What? His eyes widened. Aw, hell. He turned to Zylvex. Slight change of plans. What now? We gotta head to the acid lakes. Why? Doug scratched his head. Someone set off the firework minefield early. Pause. The what? Firework minefield. Doug grinned. Best finale in the galaxy. But, it's not supposed to go off during the annual lava regatta. Zylvex blinked. Lava? Regatta? Boat race. On lava. Super competitive this year. Zylvex's legs gave out. Vorn, he whispered. Yes, sir. I want to go home. Vorn patted him gently on the shoulder. Me too, sir. But they weren't going anywhere, because just as Zylvex was about to suggest an emergency retreat, boom! A massive explosion echoed from the acid lakes. Oh, Doug muttered, that's going to leave a mark. Zylvex didn't move. He just stared, because through the smoke, flaming jet skis emerged, riders laughing maniacally as they jumped ramps over acidic waves. Is that a jet ski race? Doug nodded, grinning proudly. Yep, we call it the burn and surf. Real crowd pleaser. Zylvex stopped breathing. We're all gonna die. Doug clapped him on the back. Nah, only 3% mortality rate last year. We're improving. Zylvex's vision blurred. Vorn was sobbing quietly. And Doug? Come on, partners. He grinned. Wait till you see the black hole rodeo. Zylvex blinked slowly. The what? Doug's grin widened. You ever ride a wormhole like a bronco? Pause. Vorn. Yes, sir? Prepare the emergency escape protocols. Already did, sir, because deep down, they both knew. They weren't getting out of this alive. Xylvex had seen many things in his long career. Civilizations collapse, planets consumed by black holes, entire species wiped out by bad karaoke choices. But this was beyond comprehension. Sir, Vorn's voice was barely a whisper. Don't say it. Vorn swallowed hard. They're riding the wormhole. Xylvex's 6 eyes twitched violently. They're doing what? Riding the wormhole. Xylvex turned slowly, as if moving too fast might break his fragile hold on reality. But sure enough, there it was, a wormhole, spinning, pulsating, warping the very fabric of space and time, and hurtling straight toward it. Humans. Yaha! Dozens of them. On hoverboards with jetpacks. Is that a guy in a T-Rex costume? Yup. Why? Vorn glanced at the holofeed. Says here he lost a bet. Xylvex's antennae drooped. Why are they doing this? Vorn didn't answer. He didn't need to. Because the humans were cheering, laughing, as if hurtling toward a cosmic anomaly that could unmake their very existence was fun. Why are they like this? Xylvex muttered, voice barely above a whisper. Vorn checked the holodata. It's called the Black Hole Rodeo. Xylvex blinked. I'm sorry. The what? Black Hole Rodeo. Xylvex's mandibles clicked in disbelief. And they volunteered for this? Vorn nodded slowly. They paid extra. Extra. For what? To ride the gravitational waves. Longest stay on the event horizon wins. Silence. Wins. What? Vorn hesitated. Bragging rights. Bragging rights. And a free t-shirt. Xylvex's legs gave out. He collapsed into a heap, his exoskeleton clicking as he tried to process the information. They're risking complete annihilation for a t-shirt? Vorn checked the holofeed again. Oh, and lifetime membership to Extreme Adventurers Anonymous. Xylvex's mind broke. They have a club? Apparently, sir. Xylvex didn't respond. He couldn't, because at that very moment, a man in a Hawaiian shirt and flip-flops did a double backflip into the wormhole while holding a pina colada. Did that human just backflip into a wormhole? Yes, sir. With a drink? Yes, sir. Xylvex's brain short-circuited, his vision blurred. His antennae drooped, and then it got worse. Sir, Vorn whispered, voice trembling. You might want to see this. Xylvex didn't want to look, but he did, and what he saw broke him. A human toddler on a tricycle pedaling toward the wormhole. No, Xylvex whispered. No, 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 no. But it was too late. The toddler grinned ear to ear, wearing a helmet that was 2 sizes too big. And on the side, I danger. Who let a child ride into a wormhole? Vorn checked the holofeed. His parents. They said, and I quote, gotta start him young. Xylvex's entire body froze, but then the toddler pedaled straight into the wormhole and came out the other side, laughing. Again, he made it. Yes, sir. How? Vorn shrugged. I dunno, sir. Humans. Silence. Xylvex's brain was done. Vorn. Yes, sir? Did anyone else survive? Vorn checked the holofeed. Vorn? All of them, sir. All? Every single one. Even the guy in the T-Rex suit, he's signing autographs. The toddler won a trophy. Xylvex's mandibles clicked violently. Vorn, yes, sir? What do the laws of physics say about this? Vorn tapped the console. Laws of physics, he paused. They quit, sir. Quit, packed up, left. Said they're not coming back. Xylvex didn't respond, because how could he? The humans had broken physics. But that wasn't even the worst part, because just when Xylvex thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. A new holo ad flashed on the main screen. Coming soon, Galactic Death Run. Survive a maze of cosmic horrors. Limited slots available. Sign up now. Xylvex's antennae twitched violently. No, sir. Vorn's voice was barely above a whisper. They've already sold out. Sold out? Pre-orders gone in 3 seconds. Xylvex stared. Vorn stared. And somewhere, deep in the universe, the laws of probability cried softly into a corner. Vorn, yes, sir, I give up. Me too, sir. Because they both knew nothing could stop the humans now. Not physics, not logic, not even reality itself. Xylvex sat in the Galactic Council chamber, staring blankly at the holoscreen. This can't be happening. But it was. Footage of galactic death run played on an endless loop. Humans racing through unstable asteroid fields, dodging supernovas for fun, surfing solar flares like it was a beach day. And the winner, the announcer's voice echoed through the chamber, filled with unearned cheer. A 12-year-old from Florida. Again? Xylvex's voice cracked. How does Florida keep winning? Unknown, sir. Vorn's voice was barely above a whisper, but statistically impossible. Impossible? Mathematically, Florida shouldn't even exist. Xylvex rubbed his temples, his antennae drooping so low they nearly touched the table. I need a break. But breaks didn't happen where humans were involved, because at that very moment, a new notification popped up. Xylvex's mandibles twitched. What? Now? Vorn glanced at the screen. Sir? Spit it out, Vorn. It's an invitation. Pause. Invitation? From Earth. Silence. Earth? Vorn nodded slowly. Xylvex blinked. To what? Vorn read the message. To the opening ceremony of Galactic Gladiators Wormhole Edition. Pause. The what? Galactic Gladiators. It's a survival competition. Apparently, they built an entire arena inside a stabilized wormhole. They built an arena inside a wormhole. Vorn swallowed hard. Yes, Xylvex's mandibles clicked violently. And they want us to what? Be honorary judges. Silence. Judges. Yes, sir. Xylvex blinked, then blinked again. Vorn? Yes, sir. Read that again. Vorn tapped the console. Dear esteemed members of the Galactic Council, you are cordially invited to witness the first ever Galactic Gladiators Wormhole Edition. Watch fearless contestants battle gravitational anomalies, evade cosmic horrors, and attempt to tame a singularity. A singularity! Yes, sir. Xylvex felt a migraine forming. Please tell me no one is insane enough to enter this thing. Vorn hesitated. Sir, Vorn, it's already sold out. Sold out? All slots gone. How fast? 0.2 seconds. Silence. Xylvex's brain refused to process this. Vorn, yes, sir? Who's competing? Vorn's mandibles twitched. Mostly humans, sir. Of course. But what? Vorn glanced nervously at the screen. The Auroxian Warlords signed up too. Xylvex froze. The Auroxians? Yes, sir. The ones who conquered 3-star systems in a week? The same. And they're competing. Yes, sir. Why? Vorn tapped on the holopad. They said, and I quote, we need to know what makes these humans so dangerous. Silence. Xylvex stared. They're going to regret that. Yes, sir. The opening ceremony was worse than expected. The galactic arena floated precariously at the edge of a supermassive black hole. The event was being live-streamed across the universe. Welcome to Galactic Gladiators, the announcer's voice boomed. Tonight's contestants? The most fearless, insane, and mildly unhinged beings in the galaxy. Xylvex wanted to leave, but he was trapped. Front row seats, VIP passes. Why are we here? He muttered, antennae twitching. We're required to observe. Observe what? Survival, sir. Xylvex's mandibles clicked as he watched the first event unfold. Contestants navigating an asteroid minefield. Easy? Not for humans. Because while everyone else carefully calculated trajectories, a human in a spacesuit with roller skates attached to his boots jumped off his ship and grinded across an asteroid. Is that human skateboarding on an asteroid? Yes, sir. Why? Style points. Xylvex blinked. Style points? Apparently, sir. Before Xylvex could process that, the Auroxians entered. Tall, intimidating, battle-hardened, they analyzed the course carefully and then proceeded with precision and caution. Good. Xylvex exhaled. At least someone's taking this seriously. But then, the humans hit the next round. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the Singularity Slalom. Xylvex froze. They're not actually going near a singularity, right? Vorn didn't respond because the holoscreen zoomed in. And there they were. Hoverboards. Jetpacks. Flying directly into a singularity. Why? Sir, Vorn's voice was weak. They want to ride the gravitational waves. Ride what? They're surfing the event horizon, sir. Pause. Surfing the event horizon. Yes, sir. Xylvex's mind shattered, and then it got worse. The Auroxians followed, careful, methodical, until a human yelled, "Hey, who wants to try a backflip?" Silence. No, Xylvex whispered. No, 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 no. But it was too late. The Auroxian Warlord tried a backflip. Pause. Did he make it? Vorn glanced at the holo screen. Parts of him did. Xylvex winced. And the humans still riding the wave, sir. Of course they are. Xylvex's antennae drooped. We're doomed. By the end of the event, the Auroxians surrendered. We cannot compete. The warlord's voice was barely above a whisper. These creatures defy logic. They defy everything, Xylvex muttered. What should we do? Pause. Xylvex thought for a moment. Then, we give them the galaxy. Silence. Sir? Give them the galaxy, Vorn. But why? Xylvex's mandibles clicked one last time. Because if we don't, they'll take it anyway. And somewhere, far off in the universe, a human signed up for Galactic Gladiator's Black Hole Edition. Because of course they did.